Good evening, dear dreamers and voyagers of the night. Welcome to Sleepy Voyages, the podcast that invites you to unwind, relax, and embark on journeys through tales that not only lull you into peaceful slumber, but also inspire and uplift your soul. I'm your host, Arthur, and tonight it's my pleasure to share with you a story that's very close to my heart. The moon has taken its place in the sky, the stars are twinkling, and the world is preparing for rest. It's the perfect time to snuggle under your warm blankets. Let go of the day's burdens and allow your mind as the soft breeze whispers through the leaves. I want you to feel embraced by the gentle winds of relaxation. Tonight, we'll explore the tale of a young boy destined for greatness, a story of bravery, honor, and a quest that transcends time. A story that has resonated through the centuries and is, in fact, my namesake. Rest your head on the soft pillow. Close your eyes if you wish. The legend awaits, and so does a night filled with dreams and tranquility. Tonight's tale is not only a story of valor, courage, and destiny. It's a story that mirrors a profound quest. Imagine, if you will, a path untraveled, filled with obstacles, challenges, and endless possibilities. It's a path that many of us walk every day in our own lives, even if we don't wear a crown or wield a sword. Before we tuck you in tonight, voyagers of the night sky, we have a small but crucial request. As your eyelids grow heavy and the soothing tones of Sleepy Voyages guide you to the realm of dreams, remember the peace, serenity, and comfort that we bring to you every night, just as a lighthouse guides lost ships. In the darkness, your reviews help other restless dreamers find their way to us. By leaving a review and sharing your thoughts on your experience, you are reaching out to other insomniacs lost in the night, guiding them towards restful sleep. Take a moment before you drift away to click on the Leave a Review button on your podcast app. Help us extend our galaxy of tranquility to all those who seek the solace of sound sleep. And once you've done that, feel free to slip back under the covers of our sleep stories, ready to be whisked away on another sleepy voyage. Remember, your stars light the way for others. Every review, every rating helps us create a bigger, more beautiful universe of peace and rest. The legend path of honor is about seeking truth standing up for justice, and recognizing the inherent nobility within ourselves as we delve into the legend of my namesake, King Arthur. We will explore his life's beginnings and discover what it means to embark on a quest for honor. It's a journey that asks us to be our best selves, to embrace humility, and to strive for excellence. And as we wander through these mythical landscapes, we may find that the quest for honor is not just a tale of yore, but a reflection of our own personal journeys. Allow the gentle waves of wisdom to wash over you, guiding you into a night of peaceful slumber, filled with dreams of bravery and honor. Now, take a deep breath as we prepare to journey into the world of King Arthur. I invite you to find a comfortable position, perhaps in your bed or a cozy chair. Turn your attention inward. Feel the weight of your body and the gentle rise and fall of your chest as you. We'll start with a simple breathing exercise that will help you drift closer to the world of dreams and legend. Focus on your breath, the way it flows in through your nose, fills your lungs, then gently escapes your lips. Inhale deeply for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Let's do this a few more times together. Inhale. Once more, inhale. Keep this gentle rhythm of breathing as you listen, allowing the words to guide you into sleep and dreams filled with courage and grace. Imagine with me a time long past, a time shrouded in mystery and magic. The story of King Arthur is a tapestry woven from threads of myth, legend, and history. It finds its roots in ancient Celtic lore, mingled with Roman influences, and it has been retold by poets, historians, and storytellers through the ages. Imagine yourself in the great halls of Britain, where bards and minstrels would sing the heroic deeds of Arthur and his knights. Picture the firelight flickering, casting shadows on the walls as the audience listens, entranced by tales of bravery, love, and honor. But where does the truth lie, and where does fiction begin? Historians and scholars continue to debate King Arthur's existence, with some arguing he was a real British leader who defended his land against Saxon invaders, while others believe he is a figure crafted from folklore. In either case, King Arthur's tale continues to captivate us. It speaks to a universal longing for nobility, integrity, and a quest for something greater than ourselves. Bravery and honor become the guiding stars in a world both wondrous and perilous, as we allow our breath to find a calming rhythm. The stories of King Arthur, dear friends, are a blend of history and myth, interwoven with threads of romance. They are tales that have transcended generations and are ingrained in our collective imagination. Picture the rugged landscapes of Britain with its towering castles and sweeping moors. Here, the young Arthur grew up, a hidden gem waiting to shine. The stories we share about him come from various sources: ancient manuscripts, poems, and chronicles, each contributing its own melody to the symphony of Arthur's legend. The earliest known references can be found in writings from the 9th and 10th centuries. Historians like Nennius and chroniclers like Geoffrey of Monmouth penned tales of a heroic Arthur, a warrior king who fought valiantly against invaders. But the legend did not stop there. It evolved, embraced by poets like Chrétien de Troyes, who added layers of chivalry, romance, and the mystical quest for the Holy Grail. Arthur's story became a rich tapestry, woven with threads from Celtic folklore, French poetry, and even later, English tradition. Imagine a fire crackling in a grand medieval hall. Bards and minstrels would share these stories, their voices rising and falling with the rhythm of their tale, enchanting listeners of all ages. They spoke of honor, bravery, love, and the pursuit of something greater than oneself. They spoke of a young boy, unaware of his destiny, yet destined to become a symbol of all that is noble and just. In the shadow of these legends, Arthur became more than just a king. His tale transcended borders, becoming a beacon for all those who seek to find honor in their own lives. Allow the echoes of the past to resonate with your present, for the quest for honor is a journey we all undertake. I invite you to visualize a modest cottage tucked away in the woods. The glow of a warm hearth beckons us closer as we tread along the forest path. Here, in this humble abode, lived a young boy who knew not the destiny that awaited him. In this part, we travel back to a time when castles stood tall and chivalry was the code of the day. Young Arthur was raised by Sir Hector, a noble knight believing himself to be the son of a common family. His days were filled with the simple joys of childhood, playing by the stream, helping with chores, and listening to the stories of gallant knights and their daring deeds. Yet, even in these early days, something set Arthur apart. His heart was pure, his spirit unbreakable, and his sense of justice unwavering. Friends and family noticed a unique quality in him, a wisdom beyond his years and a courage that shone even in the smallest of deeds. Unbeknownst to Arthur, he was the heir to the throne. Hidden away for his protection, he was guided by the watchful eye of the wise wizard Merlin. Merlin saw in Arthur a hope for a kingdom torn by strife, a leader who would rule with kindness, integrity, and honor. As Arthur grew, so did his understanding of the world around him, the lessons he learned from Merlin, the virtues he observed in Sir Hector, and the love he received from his family shaped him into a young man ready to embrace his fate. Greatness can come from the most unexpected places. It's not our birthright that defines us, but our choices, our beliefs, and our willingness to stand for what's right. Let the image of young Arthur playing by the stream accompany you into a peaceful slumber. For as we explore further into the legend of King Arthur, we embark on a quest not just for honor, but for the truths hidden within our very souls. His humble beginnings in the care of Sir Hector, the wise guidance of Merlin, the joyful days spent with his foster brother, Sir Kay. These were the stepping stones of a future king, yet they were filled with innocence and simplicity. There's a profound wisdom in starting small, in embracing the simplicity of our own beginnings, for it was in these simple moments that young Arthur learned the virtues of kindness, humility, and bravery. He wasn't born with a crown on his head. He was raised with love in his heart. This, dear friends, is where his honor began to take shape. Just as a mighty oak tree starts as a tender acorn, our quest for honor begins with acknowledging our own humble origins. Whether you're seeking personal growth, professional success, or a deeper connection with those around you, remember that every grand journey starts with a simple step, and it's often in those simple steps that we find our true character. Let us take this moment to meditate on our own beginnings. Imagine yourself as a child, free and unburdened by the complexities of the world. Feel the innocence and the purity of those early years. Embrace the lessons they have taught you. Hold this sense of humility and honor close to your heart. Let it guide you into a peaceful night's rest, knowing that you too have the makings of greatness within you. Breathe deeply and feel the warmth of your own beginning. Allow the gentle breeze of our imagination to take us to a courtyard bustling with knights, nobles, and common folk. The kingdom is abuzz with anticipation, for a grand tournament is about to take place. Here, in the very heart of England, lies a stone with a sword embedded in it. A magical inscription reads, "Whoso pulleth out this sword of this stone is the rightwise born king of all England." Many have tried, and all have failed, leaving the sword untouched, an unyielding symbol of power and mystery. On this special day, a young squire named Arthur is in attendance, serving his foster brother, Sir Kay. Unaware of his royal lineage, Arthur is humble, diligent, and driven by a sense of duty. As the tournament begins, Arthur realizes that Sir Kay's sword is missing. In a desperate search, he comes across the mystical sword in the stone. Unaware of its significance, Arthur pulls the sword with a purpose so pure, guided by nothing but his honor and loyalty. The courtyard falls into silence. The prophecy has been fulfilled. Arthur, the boy who grew up without privilege or title, is revealed to be the rightful heir to the throne. His ascent to the throne was not without challenge, but his virtues, his unshakable belief in justice, and his quest for honor guided him. The young king's journey had only just begun. As we allow the echoes of the tournament's fanfare to fade away, let us linger for a moment on the image of young Arthur standing before the stone, his hand wrapped around the hilt of the legendary sword, Excalibur. In this stillness, dear listeners, let's delve into the underlying meaning of this symbol. In our quest for honor, the sword embedded in the stone is not merely a tool or a weapon. It represents something much more profound, something that resides within us all. The stone embodies the challenges and obstacles that life places in our path. It's cold and unyielding, yet it's part of our journey. The sword itself, elegant and gleaming, symbolizes our hidden potential. It's a reminder that within each of us lies an inner strength waiting to be uncovered. By pulling the sword from the stone, Arthur demonstrated an essential quality in the quest for honor: the courage to recognize one's destiny and embrace it wholeheartedly. But the sword did not yield itself to just anyone. It was the purity of Arthur's intentions, his inherent sense of justice, and his humility that allowed him to draw the sword. The lesson here, dear dreamers, is that honor is not about power or dominance. It's about aligning our actions with our values, about living with integrity and authenticity. Consider what your sword in the stone might be. What potentials are waiting to be unlocked? And most importantly, what virtues and values guide your personal quest for honor? In the stillness of the night, remember that the quest for honor begins within. Picture the resplendent castle filled with the chivalry and valor of a time gone by. Once King Arthur, newly crowned and filled with the ideals of a just rule, envisioned a fellowship of knights. A fellowship that would stand not only for skill and bravery, but for virtue and nobility. It was not enough to be a valiant warrior. One had to be honorable, wise, and compassionate. The Round Table was not merely a piece of furniture. It was a symbol, a manifestation of the equality that King Arthur wanted for his knights. No head, no foot, no beginning, and no end. At this table, all were equals, and all were valued. Imagine the knights in their gleaming armor, each taking their place around this table. Think of Sir Lancelot, Sir Gawain, Sir Tristan, and others, men of courage and integrity, pledging themselves to a higher cause. The formation of the Round Table was more than a gathering. It was the embodiment of an ideal, the commencement of a quest for something purer and nobler, a quest that resonates with each one of us. Even today, in our pursuit of honor and our yearning for equality, the Round Table symbolized something far greater than mere tradition or aesthetics. It was a declaration that no knight, no person sat higher or lower than another. In that perfect circle, every individual had an equal say. Imagine a world, dear listener, where we see one another not through the eyes of status or wealth, but through the heart of genuine respect and compassion. A world where your voice and your neighbor's voice sing in unison, each contributing to the melody of humanity's song. That's what the Round Table teaches us. It encourages us to embrace equality, not just in grand halls or great deeds, but in the small, everyday interactions. To hold the door open for a stranger, to listen with an open heart to a friend's troubles, to treat others with the same respect we wish for ourselves. This quest for honor isn't reserved for knights and kings. It's a journey we can all embark on. It begins with recognizing the intrinsic worth in ourselves and others. So ponder this simple truth. You are a part of this round world, and your voice, your presence, is as vital and honored as any others. We venture now to the heart of Camelot, where King Arthur and his noble knights have gathered to form something truly extraordinary. The Round Table was not merely a piece of furniture, it was a symbol, a declaration of equality and unity among all who sat there. In those times where you sat at a table defined your status, your importance. But at the Round Table, every place was the same. Imagine yourself there, dear listener, sitting among heroes and legends, knowing that you are accepted, respected, and treated with the same dignity and honor as the person next to you. Feel the smooth wood under your hands, and at the faces of those who share your values and your quests. This unity, this equality, transcended mere politics or protocol. It was a living embodiment of honor itself. For honor does not discriminate. It does not place one person above another based on birthright or wealth. Honor is the pursuit of righteousness, fairness, and integrity. It's a journey that every single one of us can embark upon, no matter who we are or where we come from. What does honor mean to you? How can you embrace it in your daily life? Remember, dear Voyager, that the quest for honor is not reserved for the knights of legends. It's a path that awaits you right here, right now. Imagine, if you will, a sacred forest filled with ancient oaks and streams that dance through the wilderness. The air is filled with the sweet aroma of blooming wildflowers, and the distant sound of a lone harp echoes gently through the trees. This is a place where legends were born, and where the bravest knights embarked on a quest that would test their very soul. A quest not for wealth or power, but for something far more valuable. Now, take a deep breath in, inhaling the purity and wisdom of this ancient land. Hold it for a moment, absorbing the strength and honor of those who walked here before. And exhale. Releasing any doubts or fears that you feel. Remember that this is not just a tale from the past, but a reflection of our own inner journey towards honor. Dear friends and fellow voyagers, fell over the land, as the Knights of the Round Table embarked on a journey like no other. They sought something beyond mere gold or worldly power. They sought the Holy Grail, a symbol of divine grace and spiritual enlightenment. Picture, dear listeners, the knights in their shining armor, setting out from Camelot's majestic gates filled with resolve and hope. The quest for the Holy Grail was not a pursuit for the faint-hearted. Each knight's journey was a mirror reflecting their own strengths, weaknesses, fears, and dreams. They rode through vast forests, crossed treacherous rivers, and climbed towering mountains. The quest led them through both the physical world and the landscapes of their own souls. So Galahad, the purest of heart, emerged as the central figure in this noble quest. With an unwavering faith, he ventured into the unknown, guided by visions and dreams. For Galahad, the quest was not about power, but an inner transformation, a path to higher wisdom and true honor. But not all were destined to succeed. Some knights were led astray by their own desires, losing sight of the true meaning of the Grail. Others faced inner demons, battling doubts and fears that threatened to overwhelm them. In this sacred quest, they discovered that the Holy Grail was not a mere object to be won, but a profound spiritual journey, a transformation, a quest for honor in its purest form. So, consider what the Holy Grail might symbolize in your own life. What quest drives you? What honor do you seek? Let these questions guide you into dreams, knowing that within you lies the strength to embark on your own profound journey. The Holy Grail is not merely a vessel or an object of desire. It represents a quest for something greater, something transcendent that reaches beyond our physical existence. It's a journey towards enlightenment, self-realization, and, in the context of our tale, the epitome of honor. The Grail's power does not lie in the material world. Its true power grants the one who seeks it with wisdom, compassion, and integrity. It's not about ruling with might, but leading with insight. To own the Grail is to embrace the virtues that make us truly human. Imagine yourself on this quest. Dear listener, what would your Holy Grail be? What virtues do you seek to embody? And what trials and tribulations are you willing to endure to attain it? The quest for the Holy Grail in King Arthur's tale is not so different from our personal quests for honor, wisdom, and purpose. It's a journey that calls us to be brave, to be compassionate, to be just, and above all, to be true to ourselves. As you lie there, drifting closer to the realm of dreams, let the lessons of the Grail guide you. May you find your path to honor and walk it with grace. Dear voyagers, we've embarked on a mystical journey together tonight, one filled with valor, honor, and the pursuit of the extraordinary through the legendary quests of King Arthur and his knights. We've explored what it means to follow our own unique path, to seek what is right and noble. Our tale reaches its gentle conclusion. I invite you now to let the world around you fade away and picture yourself standing at the edge of a tranquil lake. The very lake that has whispered secrets to those knights in our story. Feel the cool, gentle breeze on your face and the soft grass beneath your feet. See the reflections of the moon and stars in the crystal, clear water. This lake is a mirror to your soul. With each breath you take, allow the qualities of honor, courage, and wisdom to fill you, just as they filled those noble knights of yore. With each exhale, release any doubts or worries, letting them drift away on the calm water. In the glow of Arthur's humble childhood, we were reminded that greatness can emerge from the simplest of beginnings. The tale of the sword in the stone taught us that within each of us lies the power to rise and embrace our destiny. The formation of the Round Table was not merely a symbol of equality, but an embodiment of a higher ideal that unites us all, an aspiration toward a shared purpose where no one is above the other. And finally, our quest for the Holy Grail, a mysterious and mythical object, revealed that our true power doesn't come from external possessions, but from the honor, courage, and integrity we cultivate within. The stories of King Arthur are more than mere legends. They are mirrors reflecting our own quests for honor. Each challenge, each victory and defeat is a part of our own story. Let the tapestry of these tales wrap around you like a warm blanket, guiding you to a night filled with honor, wisdom, and peaceful dreams. Remember, dear friends, that your quest is uniquely yours, and it's a journey filled with infinite possibilities. We find ourselves standing at the threshold of sleep, where the realm of dreams awaits. Take a deep breath. Inhale the wisdom and honor that guided King Arthur, and his knights, and exhale any worries or doubts. Feel the serenity of the land where legends were born, where quests were undertaken not just for glory, but for the growth of the soul. As you stand by the water's edge, envision the virtues that King Arthur stood for: bravery, justice, humility, and the eternal quest for honor. Feel them wash over you like gentle waves, instilling in you the courage to follow your own path, to seek your own Holy Grail. Now imagine a small wooden boat waiting to take you to the land of dreams. Step in and feel the boat glide effortlessly over the smooth water. You are safe. You are at peace. Let the gentle rocking of the boat lull you into a deep, restorative sleep. Dear voyagers, our journey through the lands of bravery, honor, and destiny has come to a close for tonight. We've traveled together with young Arthur, stood beside the knights at the round table, and searched for the elusive Holy Grail. I hope these tales have filled your hearts with inspiration and courage, just as they've guided you towards restful slumber. May the values of honor and the pursuit of personal greatness remain with you as you drift into dreams. Allow these ancient stories to become part of your own quest for meaning, love, and dignity in your daily life. Now, dear listeners, it's time for me to bid you good night. Feel the gentle embrace of sleep as it takes you into a world of dreams. Thank you for joining me. Sweet dreams, dear friends.